Hey guys, it's me, JPlays, and today I am going to be giving my top 5 tips on how to increase your KD in Rainbow Six Siege right now. Now, currently this is Void Edge, and we're about to have the patch notes, so I don't really know how this affects it too much, but I'm still giving 5 tips on how to improve your KD, which hopefully you guys will like this, because this is a new platform, or really just style that I'm trying videos out for. So, yeah, feel free to leave on what you think about it in the comments down below. Other than that, though, I'm just going to head right into the tips. Number 5. Intel has got to it rules the meta right now. If you don't know, operators that have Intel based are thriving right now for how strong they are. These operators, I'm just going to throw a few examples, like Valkyrie, are incredibly strong. Not only does Intel bring insane amount of utility, but the way that it's built in is just incredibly strong, and it's just that great. The way that Intel is really just based upon is amazing. Taking a look at Valkyrie alone, not only are her Valcams small and dark and hard to find, they also they have the way that, like, the FOV or whatever, how it works is amazing. But really, the fact these things are small and dark and hard to find make it so incredibly just useful, and what's make Valkyrie one of the most prompt and strongest defenders right now. If you're ever wondering why she's doing so good, maybe think about the Intel meta and why it's truly that good. But as much as I could go on and on about how powerful the Intel-based meta is right now, and why it's so strong, which is simple. Having the ability to know information that the other team doesn't know you know. It's simple. It's that broken. But other than that, going on from number 5, we finally get to head on to number 4. Number 4. Putting yourself in the right situation might seem a little bit confusing. But what I'm trying to say is, it's really putting yourself in a gunfight where you have an increased advantage of winning. Now, what I'm saying is, it's like, it really works on defense, because again, on defense you can force the gunfights that you want to fight, because the attackers have to push the site, which really means they have to deal with whatever comes their way. But for defense, you really can wait for the attackers to come to you, which again can force the gunfights that you want to have, that you want to push, which really puts us in. But keep in mind, putting yourself in the right gunfight doesn't mean you automatically win. No. Now, for an attacker, someone could get the jump on you, a defender, but you might just win just because you beat them. What I'm trying to say is, putting yourself in the right gunfight can increase your chances of winning, but it doesn't mean it will. Keep in mind, you won't win in every gunfight in Siege. That's just facts, even if you're hacking. And if you're hacking, you're a scumbag, and stop playing Siege. But that's all I can say for now. It's pretty simple. Putting yourself in the right gunfight increases your chances of winning. Don't need to explain too much on it, because again, it's relatively somewhat simple to understand, or hope so. But then again, I could be really stupid or putting it in a bad way. But other than that, let's just head on right to number 3. Number 3. Comfortable with weapons/recoil. Now, that might seem a bit out of context or weird, but what I'm simply saying is just how well you do with a certain weapon. Now, there can be certain weapons in Siege that you are really good with than, like, others. Like, there might be, like, one weapon you're good with the L85, but, like, you're somehow, like, really good with Thatcher's AR-33. That's what I'm saying as an example. Like, as you've been seeing this footage, you're seeing me run Vigil's K1A. This is also important for context, because I just love running Vigil's K1A. That's one of the reasons why I love to play Vigil so much. But what I truly mean by this is finding that certain weapon, getting used to it. Because, yes, the more you play this game, the easier it will be to control some of the weapons, because the more you get used to recoil patterns, and you get what I mean. It's a bit easier to use and control more weapons, which makes it where you're able to control more guns. Originally, when I started this game, I hated running IQ's Commando, Twitch's F2, and Buck's C8, because at the time, they have quite a bit of recoil. Now, with PC, you could easily brush this off, because, well, it's pretty simple. I mean, on PC, you're able to control weapons a lot more than on console. On console, it's a little bit harder to just genuinely control their weapons. But eventually you will get the hang of it, and that's that. Also, there are certain attachments that help out a lot more, like vertical grip and muzzle brake. These two I have found the best to be the best combo with recoil control, and a sight with singular scope. Like no ACOG is what I'm saying, but that is really what you can decide. This is pretty simple. Just find the weapon that you love, especially if it's on an operator with high utility, like Habana. If you're really good with her primary, solid with her secondary, she has an amazing gadget, you give it to me. And if you're pulling your weight and doing your job, you've got a solid main right there. But if you found an operator that you're good with, like good guns and stuff, but like bad gadget, or you're not pulling enough to the table, like not enough utility, then just you're gonna have to switch. It's simply like that. Right at the end of the day, you can still run what you want. My recommendation is just run somebody who you're good with their guns. They have a good enough utility on the table, and you can support your own weight. If you can really fill out all of those, then you're pretty solid, honestly. And that's pretty much it. If you could do all of that, then you're pretty much good for this third tip, and you don't really need it because you got it done. But other than that, brushing this off, now we can finally head to number 2. Number 2, teammates. Now this one is pretty self-explanatory, or hopefully you don't have to think too much about it. Teammates help you when you really need support. I mean, you can run away and your teammates will be there. I mean, your teammates can deal damage to someone, you can get an assist off them, or you get a kill and they assist off you. Just basically having your teammates' backs. It's a lot easier to frag out when you stay alive because you have teammates. Now, ignore this Ace of Vigil because I had to do everything on my own. Sorry, but my teammates are shit here. I had to ace on my own. Still, having all of your teammates around, or even some, could just benefit you in general. You might not always be the top fragger or the highest one, but having teammates around could genuinely help. Even when, for this case, you're just trying to get your KD better and frag out harder. Which, in the end, it's pretty nice having teammates around to help you. Yes, they cancel your kills, but you're gonna have to learn to deal with that. Or someone might be like, well, just frag out harder, you know? But still, my point is, teammates will be there to help you when you need it. And keep in mind, Siege is not just meant to be a one-man game. This is a team-based game. And I want that to be in your mind, that Siege is a team-based game. You're gonna do better with a team. So, yes, it's always, well, not always important. It might be important to you to get a higher KD. But eventually, you're gonna have to learn to get past that, and teamwork is the way to truly win. Other than that, hopefully I got my point across for number 2. Let's finally go on to number 1. Number 1, utility. Now, utility is very important, Siege. I mean, very important. I mean, Siege is basically built on utility. That is how important it is, or to me it is. But what I'm trying to say is, this game is largely just flat out based on utility. And a lot of the times, utility can help you with kills. Now, as much as I want to list all the operators, I can do that. That's basically me listing probably like 40, maybe 50 out of all like 56, I don't know, operators in the game. Yeah, there's that much, I know. But utility is just, it's so important in this game. It's mind-blowing. Not only is it necessary for you to win, but in case for KD wise, it can help you guys just help frag out. Now, some are a bit more obvious than others, you know, like the trap operators. Literally, their entire thing is basically built on helping you get your KD. So if you're struggling around, maybe just play Capcan or Frost, and you might get a kill after you die, or I don't know. But trust me when I say this. Utility is so important in this game. And in some ways, it's gonna feed you kills. Trust me when I say this. And I know I probably said it like 20 times in 30 seconds, but still. Utility is just, it's that good. It's that useful to run. that's pretty much it. Utility can help you get kills. Maybe it's not always intended to, but it definitely can. There you go, guys. That is my top 5 list on how to improve your KD. How did I do? Say it in the comments. Like and subscribe. Do what you want. Honestly, guys, I really enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys did too. I might stick with this layout, you know, and how it really just worked. Other than that, gonna keep this video short and simple. It's already a long video at 10 minutes long. Other than that, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay safe out there. See you guys next time. Bye.
Been in the lobby for so long.
Let's go! Finally!